What is up, YouTube? Will here, back again with an online account review, this time for Ashy, who is terrified of this review. They are returning after having a 4-month hiatus, and we're here to tear into them. Now, Ashy, I have some concerns straight off the money. Straight off the money. I know you're terrified, but you gotta suffer this.
Damn it.
Oh, you're gonna have some emotional damage when I'm done with you, bud. For sure. Could you care to explain to me what I'm staring at? Could you tell the class what's wrong with this? In what regard? One, you have 99 books. You have a maxed domino mini boss. You have 9 slushes waiting for you. I don't. And based off of what I'm seeing here, none of your guys are running Tranquil style, and none of them are actively doing Divinity. So they're not, like, why are they not running Tranquil? And most of these guys are like full worship, full of crafts. Like, ooh, lad. I have 20 books. Okay. Yeah, because you want to be, if your guys are not doing Divinity right now, you stick them on Tranquil so they're at least getting XP. I fixed a lot, I swear. This cost crunch has been fixed for 21 days? Well, true. Yeah, but he's been on a hiatus for 4 months. He's been on a hiatus for 4 months, Simpson. So we're willing to give him some breathing room on that. All right, let's break into some characters. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have another P.O. Box Enjoyer. P.O. Box. Work on your P.O. Boxes. Please. Okay, so you're at Void Gear right now. Looks like you have a 1 set of Divine, which is fine. Want Void Tools on everybody? Still a bit scattered, but Void Tools on everyone. Equipment is changed. Okay. You've got splicers. You've got decent skulls. Some okay traps. I have like 3 divines and mostly Void Tools. Good. Okay, so we'll move on past that. Onto your account proper. Onyx, your statues. Like 100,000 pens in storage. Yeah, dude. They just you get to the point where you just don't give a fuck about pens. You're running pops across the board, which is nice. Very happy to see that. Into apocalypses. Okay. I want you to Chow and Wow your DB. For sure. Because I have a feeling, and I can smell ya. You're not at Eclipse Skulls. You're a Great Tome. Okay, that's fine. Constellations-wise, nearly there. You've just got some outliers you need to work on. Vault-wise, how you looking? 200. Missing some points on that. You're probably broke, I would imagine. Are you just hurting on money? Yeah, you got a lot to work on in Vault. A lot to work out in Vault. Ooh. We're gonna give you some benefit of the doubt because you've been at it. You've been out, so that's fine. Forge, you've been smelting. You've got upgrades. Great. Bribes, you're either stuck at Tuna or World 6. World 6. Stamps wise, you're at 5K. You at least have some of the important stamps. You're still missing a couple. You have no gilded stamps. I am setting you at a just for you, Ashy. I want to put you at a 12K stamp minimum. 12K. I think it's achievable. I think you can pull it off. I think you've got ludicrous amounts of shit in your storage, and I think you could do it. Owl-wise, I'd say bump this up to 9. So just keep doing your owl clicks. Bubbles-wise, you've got some 70. You've got stuff across the board. Okay. Keep working on rounding out your 70. Good, you've only got 3K left to go. So 70% on your alchemy. Cauldrons wise, I'm curious to see his sneaking and farming because his camp looks like a lot like mine. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I think you already have all the bubbles, right? Yeah, you're done on cauldron stuff. So functionally, you can get rid of all these. You can pull your people off of your cauldrons and either put them on liquids or sigils. Oh shit, me. Okay. Vials. It always seems to be a point for a lot of folks. That being said, this is not the worst. Also, hats off to you for getting Bunch of Pickle. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. I think overall, what I'd recommend for you is just keep working on pushing your vials out for sure. Especially if you're going to be pushing those stamps even harder. I really hope your venison malt was as high as it could possibly have been, Ashy, if you had pushed them out last Saturday. We saved 70%. So what I mean is if we're looking at bubbles here in Toolbox, you see this efficiency threshold. You set it to 70%, and you notice how it says 62, 50, 53, and there is a red number with a number in parentheses. What you end up doing is you just... So what it's telling you is 39. So you need 39 more levels to reach 70%. Oh, my shit is lagging. Right, now moving on to looking at your Kilroy.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is going to make for a very interesting YouTube video. The fact that uploads with it. Okay. I would recommend putting some points into faster respawn when you can. For sure. Don't look at my Kilroy. That's tough, man. I gotta look at your Kilroy. It's subpar. It's frankly subpar. In terms of bonuses, I'd say bump this up another 2. So let's get this up to 8. I think that's viable for you. World 3 prince wise, that's fine. I hate Poppy. Yeah, I know you can hate Poppy, but you still gotta do it. The bonuses aren't worth it. You're doing resources there. Logs. You are missing some printing threshold by the looks of it. Definitely make sure... We'll have to take a look at your prayers here in a minute, but let's move on to refinery. You're just 0%ing it. Hope it sticks to the wall. That's okay if it works for you. Atom Collider. You've done some, but there's nothing really to focus on. You don't print enough atoms to warrant it. Could you explain this to me? No, for sure. But, I mean, if it comes down to... It's a refinery in the sense that you're just 0%ing everything. You're just throwing everything at the wall. It's... like... the amount of effort required to redo these ratios is going to be astronomical. Functionally speaking, Draga. But it comes down to them as a player if they want to go down that route and do the throughput efficiency of it, or they want to just say, I'm going to throw everything against the wall and hope it sticks. You'll be locked forever. Yeah. I was upgrading it, you saved me from contributing. Okay, so at least you're not putting any more points into Fuse Laboratory. Heads up for the green stack 75 different items. This is super achievable. You just farm mob drops from worlds 1, 2, 3, and 4 with a elemental sorcerer, and you'll be able to achieve that dumb easy. Did do that? Okay, good. Buildings wise. Yeah, max your cross cruncher ASAP. You've done the automation arm. You've done lick, death note. That's good. Let's see what else you're working on. Your Bosonic Elder, Kraken Cosplayer, Party Starter. Very nice. You've got at least one level in all your shrines. Death Note, we did mention that I want you to work on your Eclipse Skulls, because I had a feeling based off your DB kills. So, Eclipse Skulls, Worlds 1 through 3. Yeah, just kind of to rearm back to the point. Yes, you can do the zero refinery method. It's just your salts are going to be in perpetual locked state until you get the ratio correct. Especially with a rank 8 null salt already. I would recommend pivoting to the ratio method rather than just zero everything, but that is just my advice. Personally speaking. Worship-wise, you've probably already done your worship because, again, this data is a few days old. You've max killed Dimwit. Great. I have no IQ, no clue about the ratio method being zero. Okay, so I'll show you here real quick. So if we go to our Discord, and you take a look in the Eidolon General, I have the updated one for the more end of the line. So it's what you're currently at. So you're at 8 null salts. So this is the one you'd start at. The goal would to be getting 14 in purples, 24 in greens, 9 in blues, 16 in oranges, and 28 in reds. The problem is you're all over the place with your refinery. So where are you at on? Yeah, like you need to start 10%ing that. You do not want to go past 15. So functionally speaking, if you're trying to salvage the ratio, you would do like a 13, 23, 40, 15, 26, 45 for you. And then this is in the Discord. It is a pinned message. I'm planning on making like an info database here soon. But yeah, this would be the ratio for you on that. All the Griffy emotes. Indeed, I am yapping. Alright, moving on to traps. Great, you're doing XP with V-Man. Just keep up with your traps. Look like you're missing a slot here on one of your DKs. Salt lick wise, that's fine. Just keep working on it. Cooking wise, how are we looking? I'm gonna make a note here. Fix your salts. You're probably a one ladle wonder. Cooking has changed a lot. Okay. So this is an inaccurate representation. We'll move on to breeding. You're doing the appropriate ones, Shani. You're doing some star signs and drop. Make sure you're also keeping a red mushroom in there as well. The bonuses from all meals is disgustingly good, so definitely don't neglect the red mushroom. Lab wise, looks fine. Rift wise, you're at Rift 31, so you don't have Bio Mastery, you don't have Construction Mastery, Rubies or Kilroy Prime yet. I would recommend pushing out Rift to at least Ruby cards, so pushing to at least Rift 46. Okay, so what Rift are you at now? What Rift are you at now, Ashi? Better question to ask. What Rift are you now? Because that'll give us a better baseline to work at. You're at Rift 39. Okay, so you're 2 away from Construction Mastery. So yeah, I'd say at minimum, push to Rift 46 if it's achievable. Kilroy Prime is very, very good as well, and Sneaking Mastery, you'll need it once you finish sneaking in World 6. Construction-wise, you've got passive cards, which is good. Construction... Yeah, okay. Tome-wise, top 50, just more curious anything. Hold on, what? What? Oh god, if I could swear right now I would, but are you serious? See, you giggle, but that. Yeah, you giggle, but no jackpot. But okay, nearly 1,000. We didn't talk about that. Yeah, we talk about everything here. Hard focus for your relic, hard focus frost relic. You're at triplicate at this point, which is definitely good. Looks like you just need to get triplicate on your relic, and you need to double and triple down on frost. Yeah, 100%. Need to get it done. Got 0 jackpots before. I've got 3 jackpots before Tome and 0 I have. Yeah. Some luck is just like, ah, well, guess it's not happening. Okay, for here you've got your gods on lock, which is great, but I want you to level your gods. Level your gods. Gaming, you're at green bits. Couple away on that, which is okay. Whole content-wise, you're at 9. Slab-wise, missing 455 items. Yeah, that's about what I expect, but slab is not a priority for you. Farming-wise, you're just starting fresh on farming by the looks of it. Yeah, very fresh on farming. Sneaking. Okay, so here's a tip for sneaking. The golden items need to just sit down here in the inventory. You do not need to have them equipped, and it only cares about the highest level one. So you can get rid of all of these under-leveled golden charms, keep this level 19 one, stick it in here. Take this disc, stick it in here. I think 5's your highest for the golden eye, so delete the other eyes. That's all you need. They had to just sit in this inventory. You don't need to have them equipped. So you're at floor 7, which means you're at least at floor 5. So what I need you to do is I need you to go back to floor 5 and pick up more of these silken veils. I want everybody to have a silken veil. Oh, they have to be equipped. Nope, they don't have to be equipped. They just need to sit in your inventory. Ideally, you will push down the line to getting Silken Veil and Rosary Bead as a combo. You're not at that floor yet, but I want you to get Silken Veil on everyone. So take all your guys and start farming out World 5. For sure. And it looks like you have a tune that isn't freed on on floor 7, which you're at. Make sure you do free them. Because your twins do not start to accrue... I got that, don't worry, okay. Yeah, because you want to get them to start accruing sneaking levels because of this here. Pushing your way of stealth with stealth per level of sneaking is relevant. Okay, so you're working on that. Okay. Fairly near to World 6, you have no charms. I wasn't really worried about mastery. Summoning, where you at? Fresh summoning, beanstalk wise. You've done some of the 10Ks. Still got plenty to go though. Tools wise, let's take a look at your cards. Not too terrible, functionally speaking, but not perfect, honestly. There's other stuff you need to work on though. We'll revisit that in a later timeline. So, just kind of as a wrap up here for your account, Ashy, straight off the rip, I want you to start working on your PO boxes, spend them, pay for them, get all that jazz using your pens. Get void tools as a minimum on everybody. I see there's a lot of variation in the various tool levels. I want void tools at minimum on everybody. Begin work on onyxing your statues, so do those collections, farm out with your DK, what have you. Then I want you to chow and wow your DB. In conjunction with this, I want you to push your Eclipse Skulls. So take your DB and start working on your Eclipse Skulls, Worlds 1, 2, and 3. If you want to go for extra credit, begin work on Worlds 4 and 5. The reason that this stuff shouldn't be too terrible is you can spend time candy. Obviously, trying to Eclipse World 6 stuff is just going to be a huge time sink and way farther down the line. After that, I want you to push to a 12K stamp minimum. You mentioned earlier that over the weekend you managed to push to 9K, which is great. Push that, round that out, get that up to 12K. Get 70% efficiency on your alchemy. Use the toolbox as a guide sheet. You'll know what you need to work on. Fix your stamps. Fix your salts. So I've shown you what the ratio is for your salts. You're a little over on blues. which is kind of bitten you. It's not too terrible. Just be aware you're going to have a lot of excess blue down the line. Just fix it, follow the ratio sheet. You will feel better about it, and your results will be more consistent. And last but not least, level your gods. I think that is plenty for you to work on. I mean, even especially since we don't have an exact up-to-date reference on this, since this is a slightly out-of-date toolbox. But do you have any other kind of questions, any mechanics you'd like me to take a look at in particular, stuff like that? Because overall, I think your account's not terrible. It's not in like a complete worse off position. I think it's just a lot of refinement is what it's going to come down to. It's all great. Absolutely. That being said, folks, this has been another Eidolon account review. If you'd like your account reviewed, please check us out over at Twitch or YouTube Live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, where we give account reviews to anybody who asks for one. If you'd like an account review but you can't make stream, check us out. Discord is in the description below. We've got a channel set up down there where you can drop off a toolbox link. We're happy to get to you whenever we can on stream, and eventually everything gets turned into a video. Until next time, folks, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good night, all.